This is a special edition of Late Night Health. I'm Mark Alyn. We're going to take a look at Mary's Gone Crackers. And there's Mary right there, Mary's Gone Crackers. And our guest is Carla King. She is the Senior Marketing Manager for Mary's Gone Crackers. How old is the company, Carla?
The company's about 16, 17 years old. Mary created it when she was diagnosed as a celiac and couldn't find any product at the restaurants that she could eat while her friends were enjoying bread. And so she created the cracker, and the rest kind of is history.
They're really good, and they're healthy for you. They even have protein.
They are.
Right? Do
They
you
are.
eat these at
Yep.
home as well with your 6-year-old?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. My husband loves them. My son loves them. And he's only 6, so he loves the crunch.
And they do crunch. I like them dipped in hummus. And later on today, we have something like 6 or 8 avocados waiting for us. And we're going to make our own guacamole.
Oh,
we
yeah.
will be dipping Mary's crackers in. I've got this brand. This is the Super Seed. So this is particularly healthy. In light of the coronavirus that's going on, and we have to eat healthy. Would you say that
Yes.
incorporating foods like Mary's Gone Crackers is a great way of staying healthy?
I think so. I mean, I think a lot more people snack throughout the day, and the important thing is it's okay to snack as long as you're snacking in a healthy way. So you want a good mix of fiber and protein and fat, and Mary's contributes to that. Go to your guacamole for the fat, but we'll provide the protein and the fiber. So I think it works out well.
Yeah, it works out really well. And as I said, with the pandemic that we have, you're working at home, I'm working at home,
yeah,
and we're staying away from people. I think that one of the great things about the cracker is that there's a variety of flavors and tastes, and at the same time, we don't have to worry about added sugar, for example, and too much sugar. Can you comment on that?
I can. Both of the original the original and the Super Seed recipes, neither one of those have sugar. Our real thin crackers do have a little bit of sugar, but not a significant amount so that you'd feel guilty about eating it. But yeah, no sugar and incredibly shelf stable.
Let's talk about the mission of Mary's Gone Crackers, if you can.
Sure. And our goal really is to nourish the whole person in body and in mind. Mary fell in love and had a passion for these crackers, and we've all adopted it. And our goal is to spread that love of food and fun through organic whole foods. We want that what you put in your body is good for you as well as good for the planet. So all of our ingredients are sustainably sourced.
And they're non-GMO, which is also very good.
That is correct.
Right.
And they're all certified organic. They're all certified non-GMO, and they are plant-based. So yes, definitely good for you, good for the planet.
Which is what we all want. How did you get involved in the organic food industry? Is this your first foray into it, or have you always been interested?
It is. As a personal shopper for myself, for my family, I always sought out organic, especially probably even more so for my son than it was for me when I was growing up. But having joined Mary's Gone Crackers, I can see a greater importance on sustainability, on organic, and on non-GMO. I mean, we really are what we put into our body. So I'm much more passionate. And as we look at climate change, I seek to be more plant-based in my life.
Taking a look at the planet and climate change, Americans don't tend to eat healthy. I mean, we're you got to pick the kid up from school, you got to take them to school, you got soccer, all these different things. It would seem to me that this is a great way of stopping at fast food places, because you've got this cracker that you can eat even in the car. You can hand it to your
Hmm.
kids, right?
Yes. I mean, everyone's going. Maybe in the next few weeks, as we all slow down, we'll kind of get an idea of, healthy eating. But Mary's is a great opportunity to just grab and go. And we have several, I mean, we have a lot of different varieties, a lot of different flavors. And the kids, maybe they're not as into um, the original recipe, but we have the Super Seed, which has the everything flavor. And then we have the Real Thins, which is more appealing probably to their palate versus super crunchy, super seedy.
And we have to mention that these don't have any gluten. That's why Mary
No,
created these.
yes, that is true. All of our products, I don't even know how I got there. Um, None of them have gluten in them. They're all certified gluten-free.
Um, is gluten, do you think, I mean, there are people who really have a reaction, celiac disease, like
Yeah.
Mary, but the average person, like myself, should I stay away from gluten? What is what is your thought on that?
Um, I wouldn't say you should stay away from it. I mean, some glutens are great. I love bread. I love pasta. But if I'm trying to focus more on healthy and plant-based, then we are a great alternative to that. And it gives you a sensation of like you don't feel like you're missing the gluten in our products. So,
I'm
in
gonna
fact, many are surprised that they are gluten-free.
I'm gonna be tasting one, the super seed, in just a few moments. What flavors? You said you have a variety of flavors, um,
Hmm.
and
So the oh,
30
go ahead.
flavors. Oh
No,
my.
I don't think. I think it's like 20.
Okay,
I think
that's
it's
a
about
lot too.
20. Yeah. And maybe not up to there, but with the original recipe, which is the first recipe that Mary ever created, we have the original flavor, we have herb, we have black pepper, and if you're a spice lover, we have jalapeno.
Oh,
Um,
that would be my
for
favorite. I
Yeah,
would love that one. Uh,
I stay away from those, but my
you
husband
don't
loves them.
not a spicy person.
No.
Well, you're a spicy person, but you may not like spicy
I
food.
don't enjoy eating the spice.
Right,
I seek the spice of life elsewhere.
right.
My first super seed, which is basically that original recipe with more seeds, like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. We have an original flavor, which is called classic. We have everything. So think of your everything bagel, all in one great cracker. We have rosemary and basil and garlic, black pepper. I'm going to get tested.
Yes.
Um, Chili lime, lemon dill, and I'm looking at my notes. Oh, how did I forget my other favorite? Seaweed and black sesame.
Which one is that?
Seaweed and black sesame.
Ooh, oh, that sounds good
Very
too.
tasty
Wow.
and grows great with an edamame dip.
Let's talk about how do you eat these? I mean, you can eat them right out of the box, and
Mm-hmm.
and just like this. I've got to put it up to the camera, and just eat it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned I mentioned hummus. What and
Mm-hmm.
guacamole? You got other
Yep.
ideas for me?
Mary's Gone Crackers are a great addition to any charcuterie plate. Cheese, whether it be dairy based or plant based, are great toppings. Peanut butter.
Oh,
Um, I like to have them like, I crunch them up or break them up and put them in my soup for crunch, and I'll do the same for salad as well.
excuse me.
It's okay.
I haven't had lunch. Um, you have some new things on the horizon for Mary's Gone Crackers.
We do later this year under the Real Thin cracker line. We're introducing three new flavors. We currently have sea salt and garlic rosemary, um, cayenne, and sweet onion. That's our current line. We'll be introducing tomato basil, olive oil, and cracked black pepper, and chipotle.
If you need tasters for any of these, just send it.
We will do that.
Yeah, good. Um, the you've mentioned several times plant-based.
Hmm.
Is does Mary's Gone Crackers, do you encourage people to have a plant-based diet?
Um, we never want to prescribe to anyone what they should do, but we definitely say if you're going plant-based, if you're looking to explore plant-based, make sure that you explore Mary's because we are a good solution for that. Um, we're a great snacking occasion. You can even make it a meal out of it. So, um, it's one way. Plant-based can be very hard for people. And we like to say that we're a delicious way to convert people over to that or show them that at least a few days out of the week they could be plant-based.
Got it. Uh, the ingredients we've already mentioned are
Hmm.
organic. They're non-GMO.
Yes.
Yay, non-GMO. Um, what are the main ingredients?
Um, for the legacy line and the super seed, it starts with brown rice and quinoa,
Hmm.
and then we add seeds. In some cases, pumpkin, flax. Um, let's see what else. Poppy seed is in there. Um, you're,
Yeah, I'm
those are the
putting you on the
ones. Those
spot.
are
I
the ones
didn't
that
mean to
come to
do
the top
that.
of my head. No, you're okay. It's okay.
Uh, in what are the seeds in the super seed that I'm eating? Because these actually have protein too.
Hmm. So some of the protein comes from quinoa. So that has the brown rice and the quinoa. And then we have sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and poppy seeds, I believe.
You have to carry this. I'm eating. You're supposed to talk now.
No.
Um,
Well, hopefully you get to enjoy all the other flavors, including the jalapeno.
right. I would love to do that. And um, at Late Night Help, because we encourage people to take charge of their own health care and their own health.
Hmm.
They go to the doctor. In the 19th century, people would go to the doctor, and the doctor would say jump, and the patient would say how high. Um, Today, people are taking more accountability to their own
Hmm.
health, and what they're doing is pretty simple. They are saying, I need answers, whether it's a doctor, a chiropractor, even an energy healer. You want answers. You want to know what's going on with you.
Yep.
You're the boss kind of. And so if you're looking at a plant-based diet, Mary's Gone Crackers seems to me to be an ideal way of doing that.
It's definitely a good start, along with, your fruits and vegetables. And you can go with nut butters or nuts if you're not allergic to nuts. So there's a lot of variety in beans, legumes. There's tons of variety to go plant-based. And these days, you've also got, if you're a meat lover and don't want to give up that texture and taste, there's the things like Impossible Burger. Um, and cheese is also coming in. I think cheese is probably going to have more of an impact than even the alternate meats in the plant-based world.
I've
So,
I've tried some. I am a big cheese lover. I didn't used to
mhm.
be, but then I got married.
uh,
Uh-huh. Two things happened. One was bread. I never ate bread, and
oh,
all of a sudden I'm eating bread, all kinds of bread, and also all
hmm.
kinds of cheese. Now I've always liked blue cheese, and there are some
Okay.
plant-based cheeses, soy in particular,
Hmm.
I'm thinking about that are really quite good, and they'd be delicious, as a little appetizer or even a snack,
Yep, I agree.
right? With Mary's Gone
Absolutely.
Crackers. What are the plans uh, for Mary's Gone Crackers? Your job is to get them into the stores and online. Can we buy them online?
Absolutely. You can. You can buy them at marysgonecrackers.com. There's a store online that you can place your order and they'll ship it directly to you. You can also buy on Amazon. So there's where you can find it online. And then I think our most broadest distribution obviously is Costco. and Whole Foods, although I understand people may not be willing to go out to grocery stores as much these days, but the online option is there for the immediate future. And if you seek out, Whole Foods has the broadest of all of our flavors, so that's where you're going to find the more unique flavors.
Are they Whole Foods throughout their whole chain, or are they
Yes.
every Whole Foods has them? That's really good,
Yes.
because
Yes.
they're out of bread, at least, and they are.
Hopefully they're not out of crackers.
They're not out of
you
crackers.
never know.
Have you? Let's just talk personally for a moment. You're in Reno, Nevada.
I am.
And which is where Mary's Gone Crackers is based now, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And how are the markets there? Are you seeing the same thing that we see every place else, Carla?
I think some of them are. I have not been since probably last Friday, so I don't know what happened over the weekend. And it may be a little bit more. People might be more interested in shopping lately because as they've just shut down like bars and restaurants except for takeout here. So I would imagine that people turn to the grocery stores. I do know that they're doing their best to get them stocked up as soon as they get emptied. But unfortunately, here in Reno, we've had some snow weather. So trucks have had a challenge getting even into the area due to the weather. So, but crackers are something that we stocked up on and something that I know would at least last for the next week before we have to go back out to the stores again.
Got it. And of course, if you're stuck, have a bottle of wine, a little cheese, and some Mary's crackers, because
it's a meal.
It's a meal. It really is. I think these are delicious. I really do. I had some of the black pepper, and the original went. I don't even know who got those. And there's only two of us.
We'll have to send you some more. There's only two of you, so if you didn't get it, you know who did.
Exactly. We did have a house guest. Actually, you know what?
Oh.
He took a box. He did. He took a box. So
you nourished your house guest for the road. That was nice.
And I'm salivating with these. All right, Mary's Gone Crackers. What is the website? If somebody is interested in looking at that, Carla?
It is marysgonecrackers.com.
That's a very simple thing. Mary's Gone Crackers.
Quite straightforward.
Yeah, very easy. marysgonecrackers.com. If you have celiac disease, if you want to cut down on your gluten, if you're looking for a product that's wholesome, organic, and non-GMO, Mary's Gone Crackers has a lot of variety in their crackers, and who doesn't like the crunch of a cracker? Carla, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our little chat.
I did. Thank you very much for having me, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
And that's right. We're recording this on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm wearing blue, but there is some green in the background for me. And at the same time, you're wearing green, and you don't have any green crackers.
No. Well, the jalapeno is probably the closest to green you're going to get.
Thank you again, Carla. I really appreciate it. Hold on, okay? I'm Mark Alyn. This is Late Night Health.